Yes, yes. So everyone now is in the chat. Everything is popping off. We're here with Rafael Hernandez, as you know, as you can see by the title. How are you doing, Rafa?
Hey guys, I'm doing great, thank you. And now we are all waiting for Lionel Messi to move to Manchester City.
That is what we're waiting for. That is what we're waiting for. But the news that's coming out is that there's obviously this issue here at Barcelona, and there's a lot of different things going around here, and it seems like the Messi camp is saying that he can leave on a free, or that he might not even be a Barcelona player. You've also got the Barcelona side and Bartomeu who's saying that he's not being sold. What's going on here with this contract situation? Who is in the right, or do we not know?
Well, to be quite honest, we do not know, but we know who we can trust, right? Because Bartomeu has done a lot of wrongs at Barcelona and he has shown to be simply not trustworthy. While Messi is a club legend, so we are all inclined as Barcelona fans and even neutrals as to believe Messi because Messi is Messi and Bartomeu is going to resign very soon. I think it's inevitable he will resign. He if he doesn't resign, we are likely going to go through with a vote of no confidence to take him out. So
Yeah.
we have the situation where we simply do not know who's right, but we have a lot of reason to believe that Messi is in the right because right now the same lawyers that drafted Messi's latest renewal with Barcelona back in 2017 are the ones that are advising him. Some of the lawyers that literally wrote the contract that he signed with Barca are backing him. So we are inclined to believe the lawyers and believe Messi. If we are to believe the lawyers, Messi isn't a Barcelona player anymore. The moment that he notified the club that he wanted to rescind his contract, that was it. He's free to sign with anyone,
Mm,
and that's where things get complicated.
yeah. Can I ask you a question then? So, if Messi is right and his lawyers are correct in that he isn't a Barcelona player anymore, why are we hearing things like George Messi is going to Barcelona to talk to the Barcelona board? Why would he be doing that if he's not a Barcelona player? Is it purely due to relations? They don't want to go out on bad relationship, or because it doesn't make sense if he believes that he's not a Barcelona player anymore? Why is his entourage still negotiating, still talking to Barcelona? Why isn't he in Manchester discussing the Manchester City deal?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense if you look at it in this way, but I think that Messi and his lawyers were actually expecting to send in the burofax to Barcelona, and he's a free player. That's the end of it, and it didn't go as they planned, or I think at least that we hope that he planned it this way because you have this situation where Messi he simply wants to leave the club. He thinks he has got the right to leave the club given what he signed, and Barcelona just have a legal interpretation that's very different to him. So right now, La Liga has backed Barcelona, so Tebas isn't going to release the transfer for Messi. So let's say that Manchester City announces Messi an hour from now. So you have the situation where a city wouldn't be able to register Messi until this whole mess surrounding his contract would be resolved. So City and Messi would have to go to FIFA to ask for a provisional transfer
Mm,
application. So he would be able to play for Manchester City until the legal issues are resolved, right? It's all very complicated because we saw it in the Neymar transfer. PSG simply deposited his clause, and Tebas, out of sour grapes, he
Yeah.
held on to the Neymar transfer, as they call it in Spain. They simply call it as transfer, but it's basically a document that transfers the ownership of Messi's rights or Messi as an employee of Barcelona to Manchester City.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all very tricky. It's a matter of legal interpretation, and if things keep going like this, we are likely going to see Barcelona and Messi go to court. So as you asked, right now you have Jorge Messi going to Barcelona. He's trying to sit down with Bartomeu to negotiate a friendly exit, but Bartomeu isn't willing to talk. So we might see another upset when Jorge Messi tries to talk with Bartomeu, because Bartomeu might simply refuse to talk with Jorge Messi,
Yeah.
as he already has, if we are to believe some reliable reports, that Jorge Messi tried to talk with Bartomeu about this, and Bartomeu simply said that we are not going to talk about Messi leaving. We're going to talk about him renewing his contract. So it's all very, it's a bit ridiculous too. I think it's a bit of the circus that Barcelona has become under Bartomeu.
Yeah. Is there any like time scale on this? Like when people can expect to see like anything moving forward, as in like the transfer to City? Like obviously there's a lot of complications set up beforehand. I know isn't George Messi meeting him on Wednesday, apparently. So I'm not sure how long this will go on, and I think a lot of like City fans will be in the same boat. They want to, obviously, everyone just wants him to be kind of announced now, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone wants this to be over and get this over with, because Barcelona have a difficult season ahead, and City also needs to start moving forward. Right now, they have stopped the Koulibaly talks. If we are to believe a few sources, other sources say that they're still talking. But basically, this is not being good for any of the clubs or Messi. Unfortunately, I'm afraid that this might drag on for, who knows, maybe a month or a few weeks in the minimum, because right now the board simply doesn't want to negotiate with Messi, and Messi wants to leave. He thinks he's free. That's why he didn't show up for the coronavirus test. He hasn't shown up for training today, because it's not because he's simply rebelling against the club. It's because he's following the advice that his lawyers gave to him. You are not a Barcelona player anymore. So we could have this situation where Messi sends a burofax to Barcelona informing the club that he's not a Barcelona player anymore, but he shows up to the test and he shows up to training, and this could actually weaken his legal argument. So he's basically following his lawyers. It's not that he's mistreating Barcelona or wanting to go on a free on backstab the club. It's nothing of the sort. It's simply legal precautions.
Yeah, it's a very very strange situation to be in, and obviously, it just seems like every single day, there's developments that are happening. What people are asking is about the contract. There's different sources are saying different things, and we've got to look at the sources to see, who's saying what. But is there any sort of indication that you're aware of as exactly what the contract says? Because it seems like we're hearing Barcelona are believing there's a specific date in the contract, and from the Barcelona camp that it's more of the end of the season where it's a little bit more loose. Is there anything on that?
Yeah, actually, we had a big breakthrough yesterday when the radio Onda Cero from Spain, they had their hands on Messi's contract. It was likely given to them by the Messi camp, and they made it quite clear that the Messi's contract for the final year doesn't have a release clause. So every player contract in Spain is legally obligated to have a release clause. But in the case that the contract doesn't have a release clause, it's up to a judge to decide the actual value of the clause. So normally, not having a clause in Spain is a show of faith by both the club and the player. We had some Atletico Bilbao players signing long-term contracts without a release clause. So this is the ultimate show of faith and trust between club and player. So basically, Messi knew what he was signing, and his lawyers knew too. So there's no release clause. There's no chance that Manchester City are going to have to pay 700 million to get him out.
Yeah.
If it comes to this, a judge will have to decide the clause, but it's likely that as time goes on, Barcelona's position will get weaker, and they will be forced to negotiate, because it will be a matter of risking everything court or getting the money now.
Yeah. Sumik asks, Do you think, like personally, do you think this is going to end in a court case? Do you think it won't get solved and then that's the way we'll see it go?
At the beginning of the saga, I was actually expecting to go with court because it's Bartomeu and to be honest, the Barcelona board they don't have any morals. I know this is a bit strong of me to say, but it's just what's happening, and it's what they have shown in the Coutinho saga, in the Dembele saga, and the legal mess with Neymar when he was signed. So yeah, I was expecting this at the beginning, but not right now. I think right now it's a matter of optics. Most of the Catalan media right now are supporting Bartomeu's case because he simply is supported by them. It's about politics. So you have the situation where Bartomeu is trying his best to look good as Messi leaves. So you already have a few changes like Sport publishes an article about Jorge Messi coming to Barcelona, and the main picture of the main photograph of the article is Messi and his father in court. So it's those little small details that show how the media is working for Bartomeu. So it will get to a point where Bartomeu will have done what he thinks is enough for him to not be condemned as a president that let Messi go. But he will have to fold. He's going to have to fold because I really don't think that it's possible we could see Messi not leaving anymore because it's probably the biggest decision that he could have taken, and he has done it. He doesn't want to have anything to do with Barcelona anymore, and it's because of the board. It's not because he doesn't like the club anymore. It's absolutely not about that. He just wants to finish his career elsewhere. Simple as that.
Is there any sort of, because if say Messi's camp is wrong, right, and the £700 million release clause is actually correct, right, and Messi's lawyers have got this wrong, what happens then? Because obviously Man City can't pay €700 million. Barcelona say no, you're not going if it's €700 million. What does Leo Messi do at that point? Does he? He's got nowhere to go. Does he come back? Does he play for Barcelona? What does he go on strike to force Barcelona to negotiate with City for a lower fee? What happens in that situation?
Well, if this happens, is the worst case scenario for Messi right now, because Barcelona would be, for the first time since this saga began, since Messi sent the Burofax, that Barcelona would have a stronger position than Messi. It would be harder for City to agree a deal with Barcelona. It would be likely more expensive than it would be right now if Messi is right. But in the end, I don't think that's possible because you have the own lawyers that redacted the contract saying the release clause does not exist anymore, and you have the Onda Cero with the actual contract in their hand saying it doesn't exist, and you have Bartomeu speaking last September saying that Messi was free to go for his final year. So everything is pointing against Barcelona and the board. So I absolutely
Yeah.
don't believe what the Barca board are briefing the media.
If Messi was to join City, then say this all goes smooths over nicely and he does join City, where do you think he'll fit in Pep's side? Do you think Pep will keep with our 4-3-3 system that we usually play, or do you think we'll change it to suit Messi?
Honestly, I haven't given much thought about that because it's a long it will be a long journey until that happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, so right now I would say that Messi is going to play as a midfielder for Guardiola because Guardiola needs the front three to press, and Messi isn't a player that presses anymore. Be it physical, he has never really been a player that presses, right? So Guardiola isn't going to train to change his entire strategy because of Messi, even if it's Messi, because it's not the coach that he is. He has strong beliefs, strong ideals, and he's not going to compromise those. I think we are definitely going to see Messi playing right behind the attack,
Yeah.
So you'd have like Sterling and Mahrez on the wings, and Aguero or Jesus up front, and Messi right behind them.
Yeah, that's it's insane hearing you actually say all those players together.
Rafa, I know you have to go, so I don't want to keep you on. Last question from us. On a percentage, how confident are you that Messi will leave, and how confident are you that he'll join Man City? What in confidence terms, what are you thinking right now?
Well, people have been asking me this question a lot. I think it's a good
People want to
question.
know.
Yeah, everyone wants to know. And honestly, I'm 95% certain that he's going to end up at Manchester City in September. I think it's going to happen because it has gotten to a point where Messi is a club legend.
Yeah, that's
Messi is a
insane.
club legend. I think that if I'm honest, here's what I think it's going to happen. Eventually, Bartomeu is going to negotiate with Jorge Messi, and City is likely going to come in with an offer of, let's say, 120 million, 150 million plus Eric Garcia, perhaps Angelino, and this will be it, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I think a lot of people will be happy with that. That's insane. That is insane. 95%. Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting one, Rafa. Things are moving day by day. And every single hour almost there's new developments, and I'm sure this week with the Jorge Messi meeting with the Barcelona board to see what happens, I'm sure there'll be big developments there. So hopefully we'll be able to talk to you again in the week ahead, when there's been more developments and we can get the latest news. How's that sound?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. And to be honest with all the Manchester City fans, if I were you, I wouldn't expect Messi to be announced this week. Absolutely not, because the Messi is so big that we are having lots of leaks and lots of reliable leaks, because we have the Barcelona boards briefing the media, and we have the Messi Entourage briefing the media too. So we know what the two sides claim, and the moment that these two sides start to align themselves, it's the moment that it's likely to happen. So I would say, let's say, by the end of next week, I think it's possible that Messi will be a City player by then.
Ooh, Rafa.
You can't go about saying that.
Yeah, people are absolutely going to murder me if it doesn't happen by the end of next week. But yeah, it's football transfers, and we know how hard it is, and it's likely going to become the biggest transfer of all time if we actually add all the wages, the signing bonuses, the fee, everything. It's not easy, it's complicated, but there's no way that Messi is going to change his mind and stay at Barcelona. That's very clear.
Interesting. Rafa, thank you very much. I know you've got to go, so I appreciate you coming on and speaking to us. I know a lot of the City fans in the chat right now are getting very excited. But maybe we can speak again in a week or so, when there's been some more developments, yeah?
Yes, let's do it. You're welcome, guys. Take care. And honestly, I can't wait to see Messi wearing a City shirt. I know that the Barca fans listening to me right now are going to cringe. That's okay. But honestly, I've been wanting him to leave Barca to join City since 2017. It's not because I'm a City fan. I'm not a City fan. But I always saw it coming, the whole Barcelona collapsing and this whole mess. And he deserves better, because it's hard for you to say, at least it is for me to say that I love a footballer, but I think it's gotten to that point for Messi that his happiness is at least as important, or sometimes even more important than Barcelona in the short term.
Yeah,
it's all the best for him.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, Rafa. Enjoy your evening, buddy.
Thank you. Take care, guys.
See you
in a bit.
We'll be back in a sec, guys.
Welcome to the City Xtra Club. City Extra provides you with the content that you deserve. Show your dedication to the club with loyalty badges, custom emojis, and access to our member-only Discord server. Early access to all our content and exclusive member-only videos. Members-only live streams just for the Extra Club with FIFA tournaments and Q&As. Get your name on the Super Chat sponsor board and be seen every time we go live on the live stream ticker. Whether you're Tier 1, Tier 2, or Tier 3 out of your mind, you're all a part of the Extra Club. Join the Extra Club now.
Yes, everybody.
95%.
95%.
95%, mate. Are you joking? Are you joking? Done within 2 weeks. 95%. He's hyped me up. He's hyped me up
2 weeks, boy. In 2 weeks, we could have Lionel Messi in a City shirt. It's absolutely insane. I'm absolutely buzzing. Everyone, I am absolutely buzzing. Thank you everyone for the super chats, and also we now have a new member. So let's just go straight to the super chat sponsor board, and Lewis can hit us up with all the deets.
Yes, yo, I'm absolutely buzzing. I can't believe this, right? I just feel, man, 2 weeks. We could have developments within 2 weeks. All right, okay. So he said it's not going to happen this week. So what's going to happen this week? What's going to happen this week is developments. You know how like the other day, was it like Friday or Thursday? There was like loads and loads of news coming out, and then it's been a little bit quieter over the weekend. And I feel that in the next few days, it's going to pop. It's going to pop again. When I reckon when Jorge Mendes meets up with Bartomeu or whatever he's called, it's going to pop. It's going to pop. It's crazy, but yeah, I really enjoyed speaking to Rafa there. Obviously, he's not a City fan as well, so he's giving us a non-biased opinion. He's giving us, which is what we want, isn't it? That's what we want, right? Before we carry on with the Messi chat, we got some super chats and a new member, I believe.
Yes, Sumik Sengupta did two super chats, 40 rupees each.
Yeah,
I think it's rupees anyway. And then Neil Sinner has become a Tier 1 member.
Neil Sinner, big up Tier 1 member.
And Mojis, $20 Canadian. Cheers, lads. Good interview.
Oh, geez, 20 Canadian dollars for that. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited with this. Like I say, it has been a little bit quieter over the last few days, which I'm not gonna lie, I was happy about because I've been on my vacation. But yeah, now I just feel the next few days we're hearing that Wednesday could be crucial. There could be an emergency live stream on Wednesday because Mendes. What's he called? Not Mendes. Is he called Mendes? George Messi, is that what he's called? Is that his dad?
Yeah.
George Messi, Messi's dad, is meeting the Barcelona board. Now, something has to happen there. You know what I mean? Even if they walk in and nothing changes, that's still huge because that leads us further down the court route. So, whatever happens on Wednesday, whether there's breakthrough or no breakthrough, Wednesday is huge, and there's probably, very likely, going to be an emergency live stream. Let's go back.
Yes, everybody. That was a sick interview, that. I'm so buzzing with that, you know what I mean? Getting all that from, by the way, Arashvir, who said, check Trevor Sinclair's Twitter. Yeah, he said Garcia plus 70 mil. You know what I mean? Wakar Hussein says, yes, you cheats. City cheats. Big cheats, boy. We're cheating our way to Messi. Let's go, innit?
Yeah. So what did you think of that then? Because, you know, it's interesting, isn't it? Is this going to court? I think this is probably going to... The problem is, Barcelona have almost backed themselves into a big problem with this release clause. Because if it was like 200 million...
The thing is,
City might just pay that. I know that's a lot of money, but for 200 million, you know, City might just be like, just pay it.
Yeah, but the release clause doesn't even exist.
Yeah, I know, but this is the thing, innit? Does it exist? No one knows. Like, obviously,
I don't think it exists. I don't think the release clause is real.
Surely, Barcelona are not that stupid to say that it still exists. They've spoken to lawyers who've said this still exists. Otherwise, they wouldn't be still going down this route. You know what I mean? So, if they looked at the contract and gone, oh yeah, the release clause doesn't exist, then they wouldn't. Why would they still be doing this? I don't get it. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. So for me, someone's wrong here, innit? It's basically, it's like City versus Cass. Who's got the best lawyers here?
Yeah. It's all about that. Well, a lot of people saying check Hagrid's tweet. Hagrid said, apparently, if enough, Wednesday, Thursday latest, there'll be a meeting between George Messi, like you were just saying then. And apparently, Bartomeu's going to offer Messi a 2-year contract.
He doesn't want the contract.
He doesn't want the contract, innit?
Bartomeu, what are you doing? You're not getting it.
George Messi's going to ask to leave the club for free. CE1 is back in the chat. Jordan, you are looking so tender and lovely tonight. Looking really handsome with that fresh trim. Is that a canoe in your pocket, or are you just excited to see me? We just went to join the chat, mate. Just I couldn't hold it back.
Here's a question, right? If Messi isn't a Barcelona player anymore, as we're being led to believe by the Lionel Messi camp, right? He is now technically a free agent. That is what we're being told effectively by the Messi camp. Does that mean, and I don't know, so someone will have to tell me in the chat, does that mean that we can sign him after the transfer deadline because he's a free transfer? What's the rules on that?
Oh yeah.
Can the chat help me there? Because I thought you could sign players who are free transfers anytime.
After, yeah.
Is that a thing, or is that, I don't know if that's...
I don't know if that's the thing, but I don't think we'll risk. I don't think we'll risk letting it get that far. Because this is my worry: is that this rolls over for too long, then the transfer window shuts. This has to get done rapid.
Yeah, well, it's going to get done before the transfer window. It has to get done before the transfer window shuts. It's not going to go on for that long. I just don't know, but you know, people are saying I'm right. People are saying I'm right. So this is the thing. If he is a free agent, which is what is being told, and obviously don't forget, guys, Messi's camp have given, I don't know if this is true, but they must have 100% have given City the contract that he's got with Barcelona. Because if I was Khaldoon and Messi was and Messi's camp was saying, oh, I'm a free transfer basically, I'm just trying to get this done nicely between me and Barca. If I was Khaldoon, I'd be like, I want to see that contract because I'll be sending that to the boys. You know what I mean?
You get them boys that is that, isn't it? You know what I mean? The cast boys.
I want to
ring
go
up and be like, "Wagwan boys, I sent you this contract. What can you do with all this?" We have a couple of super chats, so we'll go to super chats once more and we'll say you a minute.
It's still mad, guys. Messi could be playing in this stadium, this season. You might be able to see his goals on there. That's me. Right, okay. So, what are the super chats, bro?
Daniel Neiman. Messi would create a big atmosphere at the Etihad.
Well, this is if fans are allowed back in the stadium, Daniel. You know, there's still... What is it, 25%, something like that? I got an email from the season tickets. They're going to let a certain amount of people back in. It's going to be on like a lucky dip type thing. So it is a shame. I've got to say this. It is a bit of a shame that it appears. I'm not counting my chickens, although I am counting my chickens. It does appear that Lionel Messi is going to sign for City, and we're not going to have a full stadium. You know what I mean? That is a little bit. That's a bit gutting, but. Am I being greedy? I'm being probably a bit greedy. Thanks a lot for the super chat though. What else?
Sumik,
100
rupees. Let me clarify, but release clause of 700 million does not exist. It is confirmed. The Liga says a termination clause does exist though, which is unrevealed.
Right, okay. So what is this termination clause then? You know what I mean? How much is it? City will know. This is the thing. City will know the details of this. So it must be doable, because if it wasn't doable, City would have told Messi that, look, this ain't gonna happen. This ain't gonna happen. Say the termination clause was a couple of 100 mil, right? Whatever, 300 mil, 350 mil. We don't know. This is the thing. You're telling me that it's not been specified. Then City aren't gonna pay that. So City would just go back to Messi's camp and say, look, guys, we can't see this happening, and we've got. With all due respect, you are the best player in the world, but we actually have other priorities right now. We need a centre back with the Koulibaly. You know, Rafa says that's sort of... I think City is sort of just a little bit frustrated with that deal, and, you know, the rumours are that Koulibaly's agreed to deal with City, but obviously, you know, we're still going through this circle, this never-ending spiral of, can we get this deal done with Napoli? We don't know. And then, do we need a left-back? Do we need a midfielder? So, we'd want Messi, but he's not the priority. And I think City probably just chilling right now. Just chilling. And obviously, like I say, they've seen Messi's contract. Don't we all just want to see Messi's contract? Imagine having Messi's contract right now. That would be so sick. Messi, if you're watching, send me your contract. We'll do a live reveal on the stream. Not that me and Jordan will be able to interpret anything that's in the contract, but it would still be funny, innit? Let's go back.
Yes. Thank you again, Daniel and Sumik, for the super chats. Absolute madness, guys. It's absolute crazy, isn't it? You know what I mean? Rafa saying that we could sign Messi potentially by the end of next week. That's big, that's big. And he sees a 95% chance that he will end up at City.
But sure, 95% is huge. But surely that next week timescale thing, obviously that's only his opinion, you know, we're not holding to it. But he did say, didn't he? He did say he'll get roasted if it's not true. The thing is, right, if the meeting, there's supposedly meant to be a meeting on Wednesday, right? If nothing happens there, then it's going to blow up. But what my point is surely it will take weeks, if not months. You know what I mean? Because look how long the cast thing took. Look how long cast took. You know, so how quickly can this realistically get solved? I'm not sure. You know what I mean? If Barcelona are sticking to this thing of you're not going unless a lot of money is paid, and Lionel Messi's going, I'm not a Barcelona player, you know, I don't know why I'm talking to you. This is the thing. This is why I've got doubts in my mind. And this is what I asked Rafa, if Barcelona if Lionel Messi and Lionel Messi's camp are so convinced that he's not a Barcelona player anymore, why is George Messi going to Barcelona on Wednesday? Why are they not just flying to Manchester?
Because he's refusing to meet Messi.
Yeah, but who cares? He's not a Barcelona player anymore.
But that's why he's not turning up to training. That's why he's not doing anything.
But that's what I'm saying. So why is George Messi going to speak to Barcelona on Wednesday?
They need to sort it. They do need to sort it. They can't just go, right, I'm not a player anymore, bye.
Yeah, but in his mind, in his legal opinion, his lawyers have said legally, you are no longer a Barcelona player.
Yeah, he's trying.
So you have no need to speak to him.
He's trying to do it amicably. You know what I mean? He's still trying to be nice.
Fuck that. The guy doesn't want to speak. That Bartomeu guy, he does not want to speak.
I know it's bad because apparently Messi was ringing him as well, and he was rejecting Messi's calls. If people were saying come live more often, City Extra, yes, that is in the plans. Someone also, Sean Fogarty said he loves the channel, so big up Sean Fogarty. TJ, when's the City Extra Times Kieran Carlin going to happen? That is also in the works. We'll let you know, innit? We'll keep you on the updates of that. I'm just catching up with everything. Everything's.
I just don't get it. Someone needs to tell me. Someone needs to tell me what. I don't get it, right? I don't get it. Right, so for example, let me just put it to you in this way, right? In this way. So, you've got a job. Right, a contracted job, yeah? Because you actually have contracted jobs when you had a job. Yes, I totally roasted you when you had a job. That's so sly. That is a lie. Sorry, bro. Right, so you have a contracted job, yeah?
Okay.
The contract, in your opinion, ends. It has an end date. You've met the terms. So the contract says, at the end of the job, as long as you tell us, that's you done. Yeah. So the job ends. You tell them. You go to your solicitors, and you say, "Hi guys, I've done my bit. I've sent them the facts. I've told them I'm leaving. X, Y, Z." The solicitor checks everything over and goes, "Yep. You've done everything right. You're no longer employed by X company." Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you going to meet the board to say, "Can I leave?"
It's different. It's football clubs, bro.
But it doesn't matter. I don't get it. You need to explain to me, because some people will be like, Lewis is just being obnoxious. I'm not being obnoxious. He is not a Barcelona player in his mind. His lawyers have said, you are not a Barcelona player. So why is he going? What's the point?
Barca still think he's a player, and obviously he doesn't want to get like all this to go to court and stuff. If he just leaves and gets off, he's gonna get sued. They're going to take him to court. He doesn't want that.
But it doesn't matter. All that. It doesn't matter because he's in the right.
Yeah, I know he's in the right, innit? But then what about if you guys are mad, like, you know, we see people getting away with murder, innit? Have you seen How to Get Away with Murder? You might be watching that, innit? Read up on the lawyers, innit?
In my head, I'm like, Lewis, you're being stupid. But then on the other side of my brain, I'm being right. Like, why would you do it? Rafa said, the reason why Lionel Messi is not turning up for training and not doing the test is because it could damage his legal case. But surely, by him not speaking to other clubs, that's damaging his legal case. Because as a judge, I'd be like, Well, if you're so confident you're not a Barcelona player, why have you not gone and signed a deal?
I think.
Or is that? Or am I going too far?
People are saying that, yeah, he wants to leave in a friendly way so he doesn't like a villain yet, and I get that, and I agree with that, but I also feel like maybe there's something in the contract where he has to say, yes, I want to leave, and Barcelona, then they have to terminate the contract together. They have to sign some stuff together to get it all done. It can't just be like, you know what I mean? Because his contract hasn't ended. He has to terminate it. He's decided against his contract, but then the contract must have to go through some stuff to fix it. Do you know what I mean? To say, yep.
So it's got to be terminated. It's not... So basically, this is where I think I'm getting confused.
It's not the end of his contract.
It's not the end of the contract. It's a termination.
Yeah, it's
which requires a Barcelona's agreement.
I don't know whether it requires Barcelona's agreement.
But basically, it's not... This is where I'm getting confused. So at the end of a contract, you can just walk away and just go to another club.
Yeah.
Without the other club saying anything, because you're out of contract. But that's not the situation here.
That's not the situation. Yeah, it's not
I think my head is slowly getting around it.
Andy says, "Can we time out, Lewis?"
I do think my head. I'm getting it. I'm slowly getting it. But obviously, this is high level court stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's well above us, isn't it? It's well above us.
Above my pay grade.
Too far above us. Before we forget, let's go to the Super Chat sponsor board.
Just like that, Jordan has explained everything, and now I fully understand what's happening.
Everyone's going sick.
No. I think what happened was I was getting confused. I kept on thinking that he was out of contract, but that's not the case, is it? He's not out of contract. I think that's where I was getting confused. Whereas if you're out of contract, you can just walk off. That's why I didn't get the why is he speaking to Barcelona, because if you're out of contract, you don't have to do that, do you? You don't have to do that, but obviously he's not out of contract. He's saying he's ending the contract, which is different, isn't it? So it's like, if I want to end my phone bill now with EE, I have to ring them and get them to agree with me, innit?
Yeah. That's exactly it.
There we go! Lewis has got it. Lewis has
finally understood it.
Basically, it's a mobile phone contract, and you want out, you got to play the termination clause.
Right, okay. Sumik with 100 rupees again. Termination clause between a player and a club. Buying club is not involved generally. And number 2, La Liga supported Barca during the debate and lost.
Huh?
He's just pointing out a few things, isn't it?
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, what La Liga say, I literally don't care about. Because
it doesn't matter because Tabas is going to be biased anyway. Yeah. He doesn't want to lose his biggest asset.
They did it with Neymar, you know what I mean? PSG came along, fair and square, deposited the 200 million, and Tabas and La Liga was like, oh, no, you can't do that. And then a week later, it was all sorted. So, what La Liga say, to be honest, take what the opposite of what La Liga say. So, if they're saying that, Barcelona are in the right, they're probably in the wrong.
And another one, Mr. T.
Yeah.
I ain't getting on no plane. A tier 3 member.
Yes, Mr. T with a tier 3. Let's go. Whoa. Oh my god, that means you're going to have to update the board.
Yes. I think there's a few people that need updating on the board anyway, so...
No, I thought we did it all. Did we not?
There might be 1 or 2 more now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need
from
to update
the last live stream
with the tier 3s, because all the tier 3s go on here. We'll update that after this live stream. So the next live stream, which will probably be on Wednesday, all the new tier 3 members will all be on the sponsor board. Brilliant. Let's go back. Yes, why didn't someone just say it's a phone contract?
Yeah, people still raging, innit? People not happy with you, bro.
Why? I'm not a lawyer. I don't understand. I'm just a fan.
Yeah, the fans ain't happy, innit? It's all good now, though. Lewis understands. We're all Team Lewis, aren't we? All Team Lewis here. If you remember, you can actually spam the
I
Lewis
didn't realise that every single City Extra subscriber was a lawyer. You know what I mean? I didn't realise that. But now I get it.
People are asking when we can see Messi at Man City. Well, according to Rafael Hernández, and I can quote him now that he's said it, he thinks that possibly by the end of next week we could see Messi at City, and he has a 95 in his head. It's 95% that City will sign Messi.
95%,
Look
guys.
at that number, man. 95% is mega.
95%, and he's not a City fan. You know what I mean? This is the crucial bit. He's not biased. You know what I mean? And he said he's going to get roasted off Barca fans, but this is good news. 95%. I'll take that any day. And you got to remember, guys, it's not like we started the transfer window and was like, oh, let's go and get Messi.
No. We didn't have that. Wasn't in the plan, innit?
Know what I mean?
That was like, do you know what I mean? They had to dust off the folder. Do you know what I mean? When the whole Messi thing came out, they opened up a big drawer in it, scrolled to the back, pulled out the Messi folder, dusted it off, and was like, "Boys, it's time to go." Because they had this in the plan for time. They've had this in the works, innit?
Well, I said, didn't I? I said, people. Do you know how Kun Aguero got rid of the number 10 in his Instagram name?
In December.
But he did it in December.
Yeah.
Aguero and Messi are best mates.
Yeah, they're like that, innit?
I think that this has been going on for months and months and months and months. Because if you go on Twitter and get the sources close to Messi, he didn't just decide this last week, 2 weeks ago.
No.
He decided this months and months and months ago. You know what I mean? Apparently, Barcelona have been getting beat off teams left, right and centre all season. I think in December time, he's told Aguero, and Aguero said, you can have number 10. And Aguero's done it then, before all the speculation started. But unfortunately, like I said, I'm sure I've said this before, eagle-eyed City fans have now noticed it now, and now it's all coming to light.
Yeah, because now everyone's sweating as well, and people saying, "Oh, Messi follows City" and stuff like that. Where in reality, Messi's followed City for time. He also follows Chelsea, so it's just one of them things that's been happening for time. But there could be more to it. There could be more to that. Aguero could have been like, "If you come City, you can have the number 10. Don't worry about it, boy."
Because you would do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, cool.
Your best mates, and you
Best
know
mates,
also he's the best player in the world. You can be like, yeah, you can have it. But then what number did he get? Because who's got number 16 at City? Is it Rod? No.
Rodri's got 16, I think.
Oh, yeah, because I thought that Rodri would go to 6, but Ake's gone to 6.
Yeah, so Rodri would have to move somewhere else, and then Aguero gets 16. But there's a few people saying that Messi might go for 19 because it was his original number, wasn't it? 19.
I don't know.
His OG number was 19. Seeing it I'm sure it's 19.
Yeah. It's just mad, isn't it? It's like I say, Wednesday, the super chats, you're gonna have to go ham because I'm telling you.
Big mode, innit? Because Wednesday, hopefully, we get breaking news whilst we're Saturday, you know what I mean? And it's all popping off.
Imagine if we got breaking news on the live stream on Wednesday. Because remember, Wednesday is the day that George Messi meets. I keep on thinking in my head, George Mendes, innit? Because there's that super agent called George Mendes. He's like some sort of super agent, but it's not. It's George Messi, innit? George Messi's meeting with Bartomeu. Can I just ask a question? Why is this Bartomeu guy still offering Messi a contract?
I know,
Has he not got it through his skull? Has he not got it through his... Bartomeu, you don't want to stay at Barcelona. Why you keep on offering... I'd do him for harassment, mate. If I was... I can't get into all these legal terms, innit? But that is like harassment, isn't it? Imagine if you ring your phone company and say, I want to leave, and they started offering you new deals. To be fair, that is what actual people do,
That actually happens, isn't it?
That's what people do.
Happens. It's the last desperate attempt to keep you in it.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying Brahim Diaz has gone to AC Milan.
What?
Brahim Diaz has joined AC Milan.
Interesting. Yeah, I think that was a terrible move on Brahim Diaz's part to go to Real Madrid. I don't get why.
And especially with Leroy Sané getting injured, he probably would have had some game time.
Yeah, he would have done, yeah.
It's absolutely mad. Can I just say, whilst everybody is in the chat, innit, we're going to be doing some gaming and stuff soon, innit? So I just spam this link. Don't time me out anyway. Mods, don't time me out, innit? Yeah, we've got a City Extra Twitch, and we're going to do some games on it. You know what I mean? You can see us playing Fall Guys. Lewis is actually really good at Fall Guys. We don't have a crown yet, but Lewis is really good at it. He keeps coming second all the time, innit? So if you know, if you're on Twitch, innit, go and follow us. Follow us there, innit? And then we can do some live streams and do some gaming and that. You know what I mean? When we're chilling, FIFA, you know, everything.
You know what I'm interested to see? Sorry to interrupt you there.
No, that's right, innit?
Bartomeu. So there's going to be a vote, apparently.
Yeah, a vote of no confidence.
A vote of no confidence. Now, this is interesting because Rafa on the stream just then, when we was asking him, he said that the reason Messi wants to leave is because of the board. He still loves Barcelona. He still loves all that kind of stuff, which I have absolutely no doubt, right? No doubt in that. So if Bartomeu does go out and gets voted no confidence, so that goes out, and then someone comes into the board who Messi is happy with, what is Messi still gonna? Is still gonna want to leave? This is the thing, isn't it? It's the question of, does he want to stay?
No, because I think if he wanted Bartomeu out, he wouldn't have gone this far. Yeah, he's gone too far. I feel like it's too far gone for him to come back now and sign a 2-year extension. He's in his head. He's at City.
Yeah.
He's already here, isn't it? In it. Everyone's murking me for saying in it, right? But I always say in it. It's like my every second word I just say in it. But yeah, Freddie Pie is there. In it emoji.
You do say in it a lot.
I do. It's a filler word when I'm trying to think.
Yeah, in it.
In it.
Yeah. So I don't know, guys. Can I just ask a question as well? I seen a video on Twitter, I think it was, of some City fans being asked whether they'd like Messi, and there was quite a lot of City fans who said they don't want him. And I was like, what? This is the best player of all time, and you don't want him? And people were like, genuinely, I don't want him.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand why you wouldn't want Messi in this team.
I don't understand it. He's the best player of all time.
He's the best player. Look at last season's or this season just gone's highlights, and you'll see how good he still is.
Yeah, like that goal that he scored against
Napoli.
Oh yeah, that was insane. How could you not want him in the team as well? If we play him as a midfielder, so sort of basically takes David Silva's role, imagine how many goals we're going to get from just the midfield position alone. Because although we score a lot of goals in a season, I still think that a lot of them are relied on a very few amount of players. You know what I mean? Like your Sterling, your Jesus, Aguero and Mahrez, right? And obviously Kev chips in with a few as well. But beyond that, you're lucky if anyone gets past like 7 or 8. Messi comes in, it's pretty much guaranteed. Premier League plays all 38 games. He's getting 30 goals minimum, isn't he, surely?
Oh, he has to, innit?
I'm so excited.
It's Messi. 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. We can have Messi in our team. I don't know if I'm probably going to butcher this pronunciation, innit? But Mujtaba Ahmed. Hey, I want to explain the Bartomeu situation, but it's too long. Can I get your mail? A Barca fan.
Yes.
If you want to hit us up on our Twitter at City Extra Pod, and we'll have a look.
People are asking about Foden. What are you saying?
Well, the thing is, right, the way I see this is, right, look at Foden's, like, I don't know the word, is the influential players that he's had at City. So, like, he's had De Bruyne and Silva there, and then he's going to have Messi there. You know what I mean? He's surrounded by these top quality players where he's just picking up attributes from. Like, I always say Foden, for me, is like a De Bruyne Silva hybrid. He's like the two mixed together, and we've said it on one of our videos before. And he has that about him. And I think it's because he's been playing with both of these. He's learned from both of them. Yeah. And then to have Messi there as well, surely it's just going to up his game.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolute madness.
And the thing you've got to remember is, guys, we're talking a small term contract here for Messi. We're talking 2-3 years absolute max. So it's not going to influence him that much. I don't think there'll be that much detriment on him either. Plus, as well, you know, we do play 50 odd games a season. Kev is prone to the odd injury. And I'm still not 100% convinced that Bernardo's best position is in the middle. I know a lot of people might disagree with me on that one, but I still actually believe. Basically, I'm going off what I've seen. That year that he was playing right wing, he was insane. He was so good. And I don't think he's... I don't know. I just don't think he's got the David Silva eyes, the vision. I don't know. I don't know if I'm being harsh, but what I'm saying is basically there's going to be plenty of times for Phil Foden to get game time. And in 2-3 years, how old is he now? Like 20, 21?
Who's this?
Phil Foden.
20?
20. So basically, by the time he's 23, which is still ridiculously young, at that point, he will then be a first choice. Like, legit, every week, you're playing. And he's going to get so much game time.
Mad. He's getting more game time as the season's going on, and he will. I'm still in the boat that he will play a lot next year. Yeah,
absolutely.
We do have a super chat. It came in before. We've just been talking. It came in like 10 minutes ago. Ali B Gamer.
Yes. Ali B Gamers, Xtra Club member. What did you say?
We're getting closer to Messi.
Oh, we're getting closer to Messi. Well, yeah, I don't know. Like I say, there's not been that much news. There's not been that much news this weekend, has there?
About Messi? No, it's kind of been quiet, hasn't it?
It's all just been like recycled information that we already know, right? But I said it. Wednesday is a huge day. That's the day that we see whether Barcelona are going to negotiate here. Because even if Messi thinks that he can leave, if Barcelona say, look, 100 million, 120 million, as Rafa said, City will go for it. Garcia, chuck in Angelino as well. 100 million, and it's a done deal. You know what I mean? So I think Wednesday, guys, I think the Wednesday stream could be the biggest stream that we've ever done. Because it could be huge. It could be huge. Because whatever happens, even if there's no negotiation, George Messi goes at this. Alright, Bartomeu. And the Bartomeu's like this. Alright, George Messi. And basically, they don't agree. And Messi's just stood here in the middle like... Then that's it. They walk out, and it's court. It's court season. And the thing is, though, with court season, how quick... What court does it go to? Does it go to CAS? And if it goes CAS, how long will that take?
That's my issue. How long is it going to take?
Do they have like a fast track process?
They must do. It has to be fast.
The thing is, though, right, if it does go to CAS, surely all it's literally just looking at the contract, innit? Surely that's it. Look at the contract and go, that's what it says, what do we think? It's not like our CAS decision where they had to look through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pieces of evidence, is it? And you take statements off everyone and like then analyse everything. It's literally just three lawyers get the contract, read the contract and go, that's what I think, that's what I think. And the other guy goes, that's what I think. And then they come to a decision. Is that right?
Yeah, it makes sense to me, but...
What?
Well, it's hard to know how long it's going to take, innit? Like, how fast will you get that court date?
Well, CAS, in my opinion, would have to drop everything, right? Because this is the biggest transfer of all time, the biggest player of all time at Barcelona, and you know what happens in it? I don't know.
Should we go back? Go back.
Go back.
People saying that it won't actually be CAS, it'll be the Swiss court, which is the head of FIFA, and apparently FIFA usually side with the players.
Oh, who said that?
Adi Chauhan.
Yes, Adi Chauhan there, making us very happy.
Making us happy with that there. Yeah, man. Matty says, are we brothers? No, we're not brothers. We call each other bro all the time, but we ain't brothers, innit?
Yeah, so people are saying, okay, so it's not CAS then. That's interesting. You don't think our subscribers are very, very knowledgeable?
Yeah, you're all in the know.
Like, what did we ask him before? We asked him, if it's a free transfer, can he sign after the transfer window? We've asked him who it goes to, is it CAS or not? People know.
People just know, innit?
People are very, very knowledgeable.
You're really, really knowledgeable. Credit to all of you. Absolutely buzzing though. A lot of people have been asking, by the way, throughout the chat. I have seen it in the chat in it, but we've just been speaking to like a bear about Messi in it. We've been asking about Koulibaly. What's the situation with Koulibaly? Apparently, well, was it Demartio? We've like it seems to have gone forward a little bit now. I think we've sent another offer of 70 something mil, and that's like be all end all. Then that's it then. So we need to. Hames says you're not knowledgeable, by the way.
Hey, Hames!
Hames starting a war with you.
I don't need to be knowledgeable because people tell me the knowledge.
TJ says he knows everything. TJ does know everything, innit? TJ's never wrong, innit? Never slips up like Lewis. Never gets baited.
Yeah, so what are you saying about Koulibaly then?
So Koulibaly, obviously, we've sent another offer in, haven't we?
Yeah.
Apparently we've sent another offer in, and that's a like take it or leave it situation now. I'm not sure if any news has come out whilst we've been on the live stream, but I think that'll be done within the next week or so. 73
million?
Yeah, 73 million, which will then rise to 80.
That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
Ferry Pie, Jordan is my jacket there, bro. Yeah, it's back here for it. Yeah, it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. However, what was the original? 65, 63? Oh, it's 73 million euro, I think.
That's a lot of money, that.
It is.
How are Napoli still not accepting that? That is ridiculous. Like, I'm one of these City fans who wants Koulibaly, right? I want him, but there are so many other centre backs that I'd quite happily have. Upamecano for one. People mention Diaz. People have mentioned Diego Carlos. You know, there's so many, and any of them. Is Koulibaly that much better? I don't get why we're going through all this stress. You know what I mean? To get Koulibaly.
I think we just want him. I think it's more like...
And I want him. I like him. I think he's decent. But is he worth all this aggro? You know what I mean? Look how easy we got Ake.
It was so easy, wasn't it? It was too easy getting Ake. It was too easy.
Upamecano, mate. I seen some highlights of him because he signed a new deal, hasn't he? And when he signed a new contract, he's not just signed it, by the way. He signed a deal like a couple of weeks ago. But when he did sign the deal, Leipzig put out like a highlight reel thing, and oh my days, it was insane. I know. Obviously, highlights can be like a little bit, baity at times, isn't it? But I was like, this guy's only 21, 22 years old.
Yeah, it is.
And like, he is a leader, because that's what I want. I want a leader. And I know he's only 22, but he was bossing people about, man. He was squaring up to people. And I was like, we need that fire. We need that fire.
We need the light in it. We need that fire to light up all our defence in it. It needs to go off. The centre-back transfer needs to go off. It needs to shake up our defence. We have some super chats and a new Xtra Club member.
Yes. I forgot to walk onto the screen. Who we got, Bray?
Mojis.
Tier 3
member.
I thought Mojis was already a member.
No.
Mojis has been in the chat though before, right?
Yeah. Mojis always donates.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Nice one, Mojis. What tier 2 member,
Tier
right?
3.
Tier 3 member, yes, Mojis. Thank you very much.
Name will be on the board.
Next live stream, which will probably going to be Wednesday, to be fair. All new tier 3 members going to be on this board, so check out. Who else we got?
Billy Foster, tier 2.
Billy Foster, she works at my work.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, Billy Foster there with a tier 2 membership. Thank you very much.
And Neil Sinner says, who manages City Extra handle? Great work, guys. After City watch stopped. The Twitter that shall not be named.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The guy who manages the City Extra handle is the boss man, Freddie Pie, who's actually usually in the chat, innit? So just at Freddie Pie. Everyone say hashtag Freddie Pie. Yeah. He's the guy, innit? Freddie Pie the guy.
Freddie Pie the guy. That's me. What was I going to say? I had something in my head. Do you know when you have something in your head? Let's go back. Yeah. I'll try and think of what I had in my head.
Yes. Thank you for signing up. Someone said, Jordan, have you shaved the beard? I wouldn't have called it a beard. It's more like I stood outside and it just blew off all. Yeah. It rained off. I'm not great on the beard front, innit? So I should just stay clean shaven.
Oh, have people seen the outtakes? Sorry, I just want to go a little bit off topic. Not that we were on topic talking about your beard, but have people seen the outtakes video? That is up.
The outtakes video is up now, isn't it?
Is that just to members, or is it?
Oh wait, it's just to members at the moment.
Put it to public, because what we'll do, we'll wrap up the stream, and then people can go and watch the outtakes video. That's a good way to end the stream, isn't it?
Yeah, our outtakes video that we did is great. It's funny.
Yeah. Is that what we should do?
Yeah,
I feel like that's a good way to end the stream, because people can then, people are getting excited, and then they can just have a bit of a laugh, right?
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
Right, so before we go, any further comments?
Yeah, has anyone got any further comments? Have I got any further comments? I think exciting times, everyone. Absolutely mega times. You know what I mean? 95%, Rafa said about us getting Messi, and then said in 2 weeks, Messi could be a City player. In 2 weeks. That's insane. You know what I mean? That's mad. My brain doesn't accept this knowledge.
I'm very happy with the 95%. I'm very, very happy with that. That's got me very, very excited. Very excited.
Happy birthday, Callum Moore. It's his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Big up the birthday. Big up the birthday.
Oh, yeah. Right. Before we go, I just want to go one more time, and then is the video up?
Yeah, the video is now up.
Yeah, so we'll just end it. We'll end it now. But before you go and watch the video, we just need to do one last thing. Yo. Oh! He sent me to the wrong place again!
Why do I keep doing this, bro? I keep saying it's the wrong floor.
I don't understand what you're doing.
Hang on, bro. I need to fix it. I'll send you right. There you go. Right, we're going to the right floor now. Don't worry about it, bro.
This guy always sends me to the wrong floor. It's not acceptable. Not acceptable.
People shouldn't be seeing that floor, innit?
Yay! Smooth
transition.
You know it? That's so good. No, that's so good. And people still don't know what it is.
People don't know, innit?
People don't know. Right, okay, guys. That's going to wrap up the live stream. We've put the outtakes video live. That is live, right?
Yeah, it's live now.
Jordan's going to put the link in the chat in case you're too lazy to go and look at it.
That's not what I was doing. Follow us on Twitch, by the way.
Follow us on Twitch.
Oh wait, before you go, Chuck Steak. Chuck Steak, what a name. $9.99. I absolutely love that name. Messi at 33 is doing everything for Barca, creating and scoring. Imagine him with De Bruyne and Sterling with less pressure on him.
Ooh, that is a good one. That is a good one. That's the thing. That's why City want him. And you know what? That's why Messi wants to come. Because he knows what he'll be able to do. Because there's rumours that Messi thinks he can win 2 more Ballon d'Ors if he's at City. And I think he can, for that exact reason. He'll have the players around him. And at Barcelona, he doesn't have the players around him. Look at the players around him. Rakitic, good player in his day, but he's getting on a bit. Busquets is a good player, but he's so boring now. We all know what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, he's playing Suarez, old. Griezmann, you know, he's lost his flair, and you know what I mean? Dembele, not Barca level. That's why he wants to come, for that exact reason. Thank you very much. Right, okay, bro, put the Outtakes link in the chat. Let people go and watch it, have a laugh. And we will be back on a live stream, probably Wednesday if there's news. What video have we got tomorrow? Is it Transfer Roundup, innit?
Yeah, Transfer Roundup.
Transfer Roundup tomorrow, so we'll put some more transfer stories up, and that'll be like a coverage of everything. That'll just be a video going up sometime tomorrow. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. See you later.